A makeshift memorial forms at the spot where two people died at Conimicut Point on Sunday. The tragedy is leading to calls for change.
And new at 5, 12 News spoke exclusively to the coordinator of the Warwick Fire Department's dive team. That team had several divers in the water along with other members snorkeling, searching for the missing man and girl.
12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer joins us now live from Conimicut Point with what extra measures the team is taking in dangerous waters. Brittany?
Well, Mike, Shannon, Chief Tom Brady tells me it's difficult waters like these where their extensive training shows. Now, just feet from the sandbar, you can see a new cross lays there with the names of Sunday's victims. Battalion Chief Tom Brady was in the water searching for the missing child and adult Sunday, and part of the crew that recovered 10-year-old Carly Martinez's body Monday. Brady tells me the undertow and rip currents at Conimicut Point can be dangerous for even trained divers.
The water there is like a washing machine. It's moving you from one side to the other and back and forth.
The Warwick Fire Department's dive team had 3 divers in the water Sunday. They were attached to a tether rope on the beach to ensure a reference point to where they are.
We have to be aware of each other at all times too. And it's different there in that the current and the waves are actually pulling on the tether at the same time, right? So we're using line pulls to communicate back and forth to one another, and that can be tricky when somebody else is pulling on the line as well.
Brady has been a part of the Warwick Fire Department dive team since it was formed in 1996. He says Conimicut Point Beach is a spot where they do training and one they respond to often.
Conimicut Point is a difficult spot, so that's why we have all the dives every year and the training that we do, so that I know that there'll be, if anything goes wrong, I know it's not a result of a lack of training. And Brady did not have an update on the other 2 people that were transported and rescued and sent to the hospital on Sunday. He did say that the dive team has responded, including them, to 7 drownings in just the past 2 months. For now, live in Warwick, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
The deaths off Conimicut Point in Warwick have drawn new attention to the dangerous rip currents near the sandbar. Those currents claimed the lives of 10-year-old Carly Martinez and 35-year-old Valentin Cardona Sanchez on Sunday, the latest in a series of tragic drownings here over the years. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer talked to neighbors about what they think should be done to prevent future tragedies. Brittany?
Well, Shannon, a memorial is growing here for the 2 victims in Sunday's drowning just underneath signs here that read warning, strong current, strong undertow. And it's signs like these that residents tell me they want to see more of at this dangerous point. People who frequent Conimicut Point Beach are demanding better safety measures.
A whole lot more signs.
Having additional languages on new signs.
A monument here with the names of every person who has drowned here.
Added to that monument, 10-year-old Carly Martinez and 35-year-old Valentin Cardona Sanchez. Martinez got caught in the rip current Sunday. Sanchez jumped into the water to try and save her. Neither made it back to shore. 12 News took resident suggestions to the mayor of Warwick today for consideration. Frank Picozzi tells us he is looking into making changes at the dangerous sandbar.
I'm going to meet with the fire department, possibly DEM and police department, go down and assess the situation, see what we can do, more clearly mark it.
The Warwick Fire Department dive team trains at Conimicut Point and say it's a place they respond to often. Battalion Chief Tom Brady was in the water Sunday and part of the crew that recovered 10-year-old Carly Martinez's body Monday. He says the undertow and rip currents can be dangerous for even trained divers.
We have to be aware of each other at all times too. And it's different there in that the current and the waves are actually pulling on the tether at the same time, right? So we're using line pulls to communicate back and forth to one another, and that can be tricky when somebody else is pulling on the line as well.
And Brady did not have an update on the other 2 people who were rescued and transported to the hospital on Sunday. He says, including them, they have responded to 7 drownings in just 2 months. For now, live in Warwick, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.